We are going to start by correcting the red eye in some of the people in the picture. I'm going to zoom in a little bit. And the red eye removal tool works pretty good most of the time. There are occasions when it doesn't work well. And if it doesn't work well, what happens is there's an area outside of the eye that it desaturates. And you'll notice right away because you'll end up with a black blob somewhere. And then you'll know that it's not working properly. And you can try adjusting the pupil size and the darken amount, or you can just simply switch and use the sponge tool, because if you set the sponge tool to desaturate, that will also get rid of the red eye. Because what this red eye removal tool does is it basically desaturates the eye. And like I said, it is a good idea to really zoom in. And this is my sister. And she had a couple of cocktails here, so we're going to decrease her pupil size. And her eyes are pretty light normally, so I'm going to change the darken amount. And I'm going to click right on the red part, and that one works pretty good. Let me click over here. Well, that's not bad either. Let's see, we'll go over to my daughter. We should be able to click on this one. Nope. See how that went too far? Let's undo that. We'll come down to me. We can probably increase the size a little bit and the amount. Now let's see. Then we'll click, and these are just estimations as far as size and amount. I mean, it's pretty obvious when it doesn't work because you end up with a bunch of black in areas that you don't want it to be. So then you can undo and adjust the settings. Now, Cousin Casey down here has pretty big eyes, and they are brown. So we're going to increase the pupil size and the darken amount. And hers should be pretty easy to fix. Now for everybody else, we are going to use a little different technique. For my mom and my aunt, we're going to use the sponge. In this little group. Make sure it's set to desaturate. And the flow, which is the strength, we're going to leave that at 100. And I'm going to decrease the size so it just kind of goes over the red part. Click a couple times. And this actually works pretty well, getting the red out, especially if the red eye removal tool isn't working. You can do the same for my daughter over here. And we'll take a look at Grandma. Oh, her eyes aren't too bad. Okay, so for removing red eye, you can use the red eye removal tool. You can also use the sponge set to desaturate.